It's another Saturday. You know what that means. We're going to be talking about some wrestling news.
Yep.
Trey, you ready for this?
Yep. I am ready.
All right. First, we get started. How have you been? How you been today, Trey? You been good?
Pretty good. Been roasting a lot of Superman chills a lot this week. Seeing a lot of copium about that, but outside of that, it's been a good week. Roman Reigns is back, so things are kind of back to normal. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. And going back on the Superman talk, it's been a wild week with everyone liking this movie and stuff. Like I said, more power to you if you like it. I hate this movie with a passion. I did not enjoy this movie at all.
Absolute ass.
Yeah. Yep, I did not enjoy it. But you know what? Cheap plug. Subscribe to me and Trey's new channel with Cowman. Cowman Reviews. We do a review about Superman last Sunday to be exact. And boy, it was definitely something.
Yeah, check it out. And check out
I'll,
my solo review of it.
Mhm.
Hashtag super shit.
Yeah, all the links to the channels are in the main YouTube page. Trey's channel's there, and I will drop a link. Actually, you know what? The link to Calman's channel is actually in the video description of this stream. So check it out if you're interested. Also, subscribe to Cream and Nasmer's new channel talking about video games and stuff like that. So we'll drop a link to both of them in the description box. So hopefully you guys check it out. But I think it's time to ready for our first story. You ready for this, Trey?
Yep. Let's get into it.
All right, let me click on it real quick because I'm having internet issues. I apologize because it's been a long day for me. So bear with me, chat. I'm still trying to navigate through StreamYard. So here we go. It's about Seth Rollins. But first, let me share my screen. That might actually help if I do that. Okay. Boom. And boom. Okay. Here we go. According to multiple people, the plan was to do an injury angle with Seth Rollins on Saturday Night's Main Event and have Rollins leave, and then he would shockingly return at SummerSlam in the Gunther CM Punk match and cash in his money in the excuse me, the briefcase in and win the world title with the idea that he and Paul Heyman swerved everyone. Now, if that's the case, cool, but
I don't want to know that.
yeah,
So thanks, Dave, you fucking piece of shit. I know we're speculating that already, but now I don't want to go in knowing that. Thanks. Fuck you, Dave.
yeah,
Anyway.
Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez are back at it again. But you know, I wish it honestly this type of stuff from Dave and all them, I wish it was a secret. Like I wish someone would kayfabe them. Like, oh yeah, guys, it's a real injury and let them alone. And now I've told them the whole damn thing.
Yeah, because I wanted that to be a surprise. Imagine we're at SummerSlam, Punk wins.
Yep.
And then Rollins. Yeah, dude, that would have been a nice surprise.
Yep. Definitely. And it's just Dave and Brian are always doing this shit. They're always trying to spoil it to show everyone, we know what we're talking about. We're not at it. I'm not at a date. Look at me. Blah, blah, blah. Stuff like that. And, you know, honestly, Seth winning the world title, I would not be against it. Because like you were talking about offline, I didn't see him cash in on Cena at all. That
no. Or Cody.
No.
Or Cody.
But if this injury is
to be
legit,
honest, like, that was just, there's.
Yeah, if this injury is legit, this sucks. But at least he has the year for the briefcase to cash in within that year of next year, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
There's always that. But yeah, I don't know. It's got me kind of questioning this. Like, is this injury real? Is it fake? Right?
Yeah.
I hope it's to a certain degree. I hope it's not real.
I hope it's not real.
Yeah, because losing Seth for that long period of time really sucks. Like,
because I was telling you offline, outside of Cena, for me, he is superstar of the year for me. He has been very consistent all year.
Yeah.
Some of the best stuff that happened this year was him.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to just really be hurt, like, after all that, it's like, because I really am, I'm one of the few that likes, a lot of people have been calling them the Seth writers, but I've been liking the group, especially lately.
Right.
So it would suck. So I'm hoping this is an angle. But if it is real, I think you got to have Gunther retain at SummerSlam, like I was telling you offline, because
Mm-hmm.
Raw needs a big bad. Because I think Seth was gonna be that.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That would And like I said, they needed someone to like, if Punk wins the title against Gunther, that makes more sense to me if Gunther loses the title to Punk. But the thing is, what do you do with Gunther after he loses the world title? Because we've been down this road before with the whole Jey Uso thing.
Yeah, that's why if Punk wins, to me, that will signify it's not real, and then Rollins will cash in.
Yeah,
Because
I guess.
then you could do Punk, Rollins, and Gunther in like a triple threat at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see Punk just straight up winning it. If this is real, Gunther needs to win, even dirty. And then we can maybe down the line revisit Punk winning it, facing Gunther again.
Yeah, because I think the original plan was it was supposed to be Seth's group, someone else joined the group against Punk, Jey Uso, Roman, and maybe like an LA Knight at
Yeah,
War Games. That's what I think
yeah.
they were setting
I
up to
think
go.
and it was gonna be Roman and Rollins at SummerSlam. I think that was clearly the original plan.
Yeah.
And I think Roman more likely would have probably returned at Saturday night's main event, not Raw.
Yeah.
Because I think he would have beat LA Knight, and then there would have been some kind of beatdown. People would have came out. Then I think Roman makes the big comeback, and then we start setting up Roman and Rollins. But
Mm-hmm.
now I'm hoping it's just Roman and Braun, not some stupid tag match. Roman and Braun should be fine.
Yeah. It should. Also, I'd rather see Braun and Roman in a singles. That would have been great.
Yeah, and it's not going to hurt Braun losing to Roman, right? He hasn't lost a lot, and the one guy he's going to lose to is Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it would be like a hard-fought match, right?
Yeah, it'll definitely be back and forth. It can be like one of those one-sided affairs. I don't think at all.
No.
Well, that's just
So
me. But talking about someone else who's legitimately injured, let's talk about Kevin Owens and his neck surgery that went down apparently a couple
yeah,
weeks ago. Okay. Again, I apologize, chat. I am trying to navigate StreamYard. It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. Okay. Kevin Owens underwent successful surgery on his neck on July 18th. Fightful reports. So I hope that he's not going to be paralyzed or anything like that from the surgery, because some people were talking about that the way that he's like getting the next surgery he's going for, there's a good possibility he could be paralyzed from like the surgery, like maybe numbness in his fingers and stuff like that. And it's just like, oof, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is a big blow for WWE. Even though I'm not a big Kevin Owens fan, like
me either.
as a character on TV, I don't know the guy as a person, right? But hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully he's able to come back, because regardless of you and I don't like him, he is a good talker and he can somewhat wrestle to a certain degree.
And he's a good hand. You could put him like, let's say he goes to Raw, he could fight for that world title as a contender or the IC, or you could put him in like some makeshift tag team.
Right.
So yeah, Kevin's a good hand. I'm not a big Kevin Owens fan, but I hope this goes well and maybe he will be back. I don't think he'll be back this year at all, but maybe like sometime next year. Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He won't be back anytime this year. Some people reporting he may not be back for 2 years, that's the case. That's a big blow.
That's a big for him too, because you know how many people can come, because Oba family would probably be up on the main roster by that point.
Yeah.
And Trick Williams and all these younger guys that are going to be coming in.
Yeah.
And then Ethan Page, I haven't even thought about him yet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, then when he comes back, where do you slot him?
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, this is a big blow for WWE, and this is a big blow to Kevin Owens too. And which I'm pretty sure he's got money in the bank, so it's not that financially. Probably is not going to be that devastating.
No, he's good financially, I think. Yeah.
He's got enough to take care of his family, but still, though, you take when you take away someone's livelihood with this type of injury, it sucks for anybody involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So hopefully he has a speedy recovery and hopefully everything goes well. He has no complications from his surgery. So let's keep our fingers crossed on that one. We'll talk about
Yeah.
someone else who left, uh, or well, taking a break. I guess you could say. Let me get the story up here. Hold on, please. I'm very professional. I know. I'm taking forever to do this. I apologize. Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Pat.
Yeah. Trying to get this. Sorry, I'm trying to get this to load. It's my internet's running really slow for some reason. I don't know why. Uh, Pat McAfee explains his decision to step back from WWE. I got real tired, man. I crashed out. You hit a wall. Yeah, I hit one. And like Money in the Bank was happening, I was like, oh my god, this is it. This is it. I finally hit it, and I never thought it was going to happen. I always loved the WWE. I miss it, but I'll tell you what, I didn't think I would ever made it. Would have made it. I don't think I would have made it. I was eyeing football season right around the corner. Yeah, it's going to be. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive this thing. So here's a perfect example: someone being too stretched, too thin, trying to do everything in between. You know, Pat's got a show on YouTube. You know, he's at the Pat McAfee show. He does stuff for ESPN. He does stuff for college day, game day when that starts around. Plus, he covers the NFL. He's also doing he always does the NFL draft that just took place. I think the NFL draft took place in April this year.
Yeah, and
like I said,
and WWE. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot of travel. And plus, Money in the Bank, it's it's in your neck of the woods. Some it's in California, so it's that's a big friggin' thing too. From going one airport to the other, time zone differences and stuff like that. Yada yada yada. And then he's got to go all these places for ESPN and for a show. It's just I understand this, but this is a prime example to me that Pat should have just stayed doing commentary for the big PLEs, not every Raw,
yeah,
not every week.
Yeah, maybe they'll do that now because I don't think this is he's done. It's sounding like he's just gonna take some time off, maybe the rest of the year, and then Rumble time. I'm thinking maybe he comes back and they just do him for the PLEs.
Yeah,
I'll say pay-per-views. I hate the term PLE.
Yeah, pay-per-views, PLEs, it's tomato. You know what I mean? It's the same.
Yeah,
just different, word salad, I guess you can say, right? But
yeah,
excuse me. But yeah, honestly, I'm not against Corey Graves coming back doing the weekly shows because I've always said everyone's like, oh, Corey Graves is being a bitch because he doesn't want to go to NXT. I'm like, well, I really can't blame the guy because I'm like, if I'm here every week, why am I getting demoted by the guy that's on here? It's not going to be staying here for long.
Yeah, and he's been good. I'm honestly been enjoying him on commentary, and he's still doing NXT. As far as I can tell, he's still doing both NXT and Raw.
Right.
So
I mean, hopefully Pat comes back. Like I said, but I'm okay not to see him in a ring or nothing like that. But
yeah, I don't need to see him wrestle again. I'm good on that.
I do feel that there was a necessary break from Pat McAfee. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't hate the guy, but he was starting to get on my nerves.
Yeah, there was that little period. He got good around Mania, but there was that point earlier in the year he was kind of getting bad.
And plus, it didn't say it in the article we just read, but he's said, yeah, I don't think wrestling fans know. I was trying to put everybody over on commentary, and I don't think they know what that means. Like, Pat, I know what this means, bro. I know what this means.
What up, Mazza Salamanca? See you in the chat.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
But
I don't know. Like I said, he's like I don't know if you know who this is, Trey, but you know who Bob Costas is by chance?
Yeah. I remember the Vince interview with him.
Yeah. So it's I can only watch so much of Bob Costas before I'm Bob Costas out.
Yeah. And
that's the way I was starting to get with Pat. Like I said, it's nothing against Tim. It's just after a while you've been watching this guy constantly. It's just okay, I'm kind of getting sick of you, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
People,
go ahead.
And the IWC started turning on him was Elimination Chamber. If I remember, because when they booed the national anthem and he went at the crowd.
Yeah.
I remember that's when people started turning on him.
Yeah, a lot of people he got him heat because what he said about how they booed us in the national anthem. That was the whole thing going on at the beginning of the year. We don't talk about politics in this channel, but it was pretty much the whole thing. But the whole how the Trump administration was trying to look into buying or acquiring
Tariffs.
No, it was trying to acquire Canada.
Oh, Canada. It was the tariffs
Basically,
thing too, mixed with that in.
Yeah, and it's just like one of those things. It's like, okay, they booed our national anthem. You know, that's when we were playing them in the Olympics, I believe it was. We were playing them in the I think it was the Olympics, right? It was the hockey.
Yeah.
Game. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Winter Olympics or something like that.
Yeah. So it's just like one of those things where it's like, fuck you, okay. But yeah, that happened, and then the whole Gunther thing happened too. People were like, I don't want to see this match. Blah, blah.
Oh yeah, the Gunther thing, yeah.
Which, from what I remember, it wasn't that bad of a match, but it was just like
it went on too long. It should have been a 5-minute squash.
Yeah, like this is what we're doing with Gunther. We're having him against freaking announcers, really?
Because we had to have Make-A-Wish Jey Uso as champion. I saw someone call Jey Uso the Make-A-Wish champion, so I'm going with that now.
Yeah.
If we didn't have Gunther lose at Mania, he would have fought Pat McAfee. Let's be real.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's definitely interesting what happened. But you know what, Trey? You want to talk about someone, at least we can say one thing for Pat McAfee. At least he was committed to his job, regardless of what it was, right? It was either WWE, ESPN, whatever the case may be. Let's talk about this individual. And I apologize, my internet's acting really stupid. Travis Scott.
Oh, this piece of shit.
This freaking yeah, it's loading on my screen. So sorry, Chad. If you guys can see it before I do, I can't see it.
It's up. It's up.
Okay.
I see it on my.
It's really slow on my end. Travis Scott was said not to be a quick learner for the business via TC Wrestle Votes. Now this is Wrestle Votes. Sometimes they're accurate, sometimes
hit and miss, hit or miss. They
off. But that's Travis Scott. But that's not what we're also going to show about Travis Scott. Here is the other one if I can find it. 1 second, please. Again, real professional here. We know we keep it
real retarded.
Real retarded. That's our motto here. That is definitely our motto. Okay. It's still doing it to me, so I apologize.
It's up on my end.
Okay, yeah, it's not up on my end yet. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to call my provider because it's really pissing me off. Okay. According to Dave Meltzer, regarding Travis Scott, the reaction when asked about potential tag or single matches was he doesn't like to commit to anything. He goes half in and tries other projects at the same time. And since he's a personal client of Ari, which is the owner of TKO, everyone tried to accommodate him until it just became too much to deal with. So
it's sounding like he was an asshole, is what I'm getting from that.
Like, so no wonder why The Rock and him fucking got along so great, because The Rock can't commit the shit either.
two birds in or beans in a pod.
Yeah, two peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod. The Rock and old Travis Scott. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about this dude. I'm glad he's not wrestling. Fucking.
I'm happy too. That WrestleMania main event. Like, I didn't hate it. Like, if you didn't have that Travis Scott moment, I think the Cody Cena match is like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's just he ruined a lot of the fucking moments. He was like one of the big fucking problems about WrestleMania. Or not WrestleMania.
He was part of the Cena heel turn.
Yeah, the chamber.
Forever in history, he's gonna be part of that. And I've said on this channel, you could still do the Cena turn at Chamber. You just don't have Rock and Travis there.
Yeah.
You could easily just still have it the same way. Cody comes out after the match, they shake hands, and then Cena hits him in the nuts.
let's not forget this guy came out with his own championship belt that you can buy on WWE Shop at the time. Buy their own belt. It was a ripoff of the hardcore title. The guy ripped off Mick Foley, which I don't like Mick Foley, fuck him, but still ripping off Mick Foley's gimmick. My name's Cactus Jack. It's like this guy's not original. And then plus when the whole heel turn was going down, this fucking goof was in the corner doing weird shit, like doing some weird
sage bullshit. It was some sage. Like I thought he was smoking a blunt, like he did with Jey Uso that one time. No, it was sage. Like what?
He's like doing some weird seance or like some weird freaking like prayer. I don't know what he was doing. Like he was like the.
And then Cena, remember Cena had to direct him.
Yep. Yeah, when Cena had him up, and he's like, yeah, and Travis Scott. Let's not forget, he freaking smacked the shit out of Cody.
Yeah,
that one spot in the mat or in the segment. It's just like this guy's a drizzling shits.
Yeah,
but it's a good thing it's a good thing he was no one was near his concert because some people wink wink nudge nudge kind of don't survive those things. But
yeah, fuck Travis Scott. Keep away. Yeah. WWE's being smart. They had to have saw the reaction too. Like no one wanted that.
It's like Jelly Roll. I'm not a big fan of Jelly Roll, but at least he's committed it. At least he looks, a lot better than Travis Scott did. Look at Travis Scott.
Logan Paul committed more.
Yep.
I mean, I'll give it a Jelly Roll. The segments they've been doing is kind of entertained me so far. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I agree with that. But you know what, Trey? Let's talk about something else too, real quick. Right here. If I can find the article. I apologize again. Let's see here. Present. Share. Well, Travis Scott was actually an official WWE employee. Hopefully he would have gotten this one. Futured endeavored. But here it is. Right here. Here is the new severance package from the WWE now when you get released from the company. Now, this was pretty fucking dirty when I was reading it before I made it into the show today. It's pretty fucking dirty. I'm not going to lie about it. And this comes from Pro Wrestling Insider. The WWE severance policy of employees receiving a month's pay for a year they worked for the company is no more. The company will now honor a TKO policy of 2 weeks worth of severance pay for every year an employee worked for the company. This was a major blow to the company morale among employees, especially since so many are tasked with responsibilities among WWE, UFC, and PBR. And I believe that's pro bull riding, I believe. As opposed to just one WWE as they have been prior to Vince McMahon selling the company. So that's that one right there. But we also have an update about backstage people, how they feel about this too. Let me get it again. Okay. Why is it so slow, man? I'm going to definitely be calling after this stream.
Yeah, because it's up on my end.
Yeah, on my end, it's just like it's taking forever, bro. Okay. Going back to that, the reaction to the changes to TKO's severance policy within TKO was one to discuss with many employees less than 5 years frustrated. There was speculation among employees that believed this was TKO getting ahead of potential cuts. However, this was just speculation and not something rooted in direct evidence. Source, Fightful. So basically, if you worked for Fightful or you worked for TKO in the WWE, we just read it. So you don't get the year pay. You only get 2 weeks, and after that, you're done.
Fuck, that's fucked, dude. I don't like that.
Think too, Trey. There's some people that's worked for WWE for over 20 years.
Yeah, over 20 years. Yeah, man. That's
like Michael P.S. Hayes. He's worked there for 20 years plus. Michael, like I said, we're talking about actual employees. Like we don't we don't know if it's like we're referencing. I imagine it's referencing people like in the office, like behind the scenes and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's more of a behind the scenes thing. It doesn't sound like this is going to affect the wrestlers themselves. So
Yeah, I don't think they changed the
put
whole
that out there.
Yeah, I don't think they changed the whole 90
I
days.
don't think that'd be legal with the wrestlers and the talent. I don't think that'd actually be legal.
Yeah, it's just TKO, man. Like they're very, very fucking corporate.
Very cool. Here's the thing: I'm not going to do the TKO bad like a lot of people are doing.
Yeah,
because I'm sorry, we're far better removed. Even the weakest Raw from this year shits on anything from 2017, 18, 19.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but the shit like this, like TKO, man, you get optics. This doesn't look good, bro.
No, and plus it's gotta be like it's being reported. It's gotta be a morale.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck up morale like that, man. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, like imagine being someone in that company that's worked for Vince like since the '80s, and all of a sudden, automatically if Ari and all of them's like, oh well, this person's too high in pay, we need to cut. We need to let him go. 2 weeks and you're done. It's like wow.
Yeah, and you've been there since the '80s. Well, what if you're there even since the Attitude Era?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's almost 30 years. You went through multiple eras. You went through multiple different champions and all kinds of changes in WWE alone. If you've been there since that long,
yeah, I agree. Like I said, it's just corporate, man. As I said, I do. Corporate America is a very cutthroat industry. It's a cutthroat business.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of mom and pop shops anymore, so to say, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I can only imagine working for that company. And all of a sudden, well, you're fired and you get 2 weeks pay.
And like you said, you've been there since the '80s, like since the Hogan era.
Yeah.
You were there in the Monday Night Wars, for fuck's sake, in the trenches.
Yep.
And then they're like, no, fuck you. You get 2 weeks pay. You're gone. Wow.
You've been featured endeavored. Wish you luck. We wish you luck. Good luck with your future endeavors. All that good shit. But I'll tell you one thing. This person has been bitching and complaining and bitching 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 and bitching. It's our favorite person, William Goldberg, Trey.
Cue the Goldberg. Goldberg.
Oh, God. This dude, man. It's been so insufferable since last week. Remember that big speech he had? Regardless what creed, color, religion they were, treat everyone with respect.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to see that only lasted about 5 minutes, honestly. But fucking Goldberg, man. Before we get watching this video, people said Bret Hart's a whiner. Holy fucking shit.
The problem is with Goldberg, and I'll go into this more after the video, but
yeah,
it feels like he's going in from like I'm being persecuted because I'm WCW. Like, you really think Triple H is thinking about the Monday Night Wars in 2025?
Yeah. If Triple H is still thinking about the Monday Night Wars and saying all these guys almost put it out of business, what? That's some fucking petty shit.
But he would. One, Booker T's still part of the company, and he's a big WCW guy, and he's a world champion, and he's like been on commentary for like how long now?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
It's Goldberg. It's like the title of the stream says, Goldberg being Goldberg. So we'll shut up and talk. Stop talking so you guys can actually listen to this. This is Goldberg on the Ariel Helwani show, talking about his match against Gunther.
Ask and perhaps shoot straight with you, Bill. It feels like you're battling like mixed emotions here about everything. That it's something that you're not quite sure how to feel about in the immediate aftermath. Is that accurate?
Let's just say I'm pissed off at the way I went out. Because I put so much into it, and I don't feel as though the effort was reciprocated to put a stamp on, what I accomplished. I'm not going to say that I'm not ecstatic about the opportunity that I got, but I was a WCW guy, man. I was I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it could have been done a little bit differently. That's all. And I'm happy with my performance. I'm happy with, the setting, but could it have been better? Absolutely. It can always be better.
And I know you mentioned this 2-week thing, but I'd be remiss if I don't ask, what specifically could have been done differently? Could you tell us that?
Well, there's about 100 things. I mean, I did 3 interviews beforehand, Ariel. I did 3, right? In 6 months. It's just, they cut me off 30 seconds into my speech, bro. You don't do that. But, it's all good. It's all good.
Do you think that was their call or the network's call?
I think it doesn't matter because it's live television and you can plan for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So, and I know it is what it is. And, the match might have gone long and the this and the that and whatever it is. But, I just think that it could have been a little classier prepared than it was. And I'll just say, and that's a mild understatement. Yeah, man, come on, man.
By the way, did they know that you were going to speak afterwards? Was that part of the plan?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Okay, so let's dissect this, William. Let's see let's have some rebuttals here. Like I said, it sounds like we're being suck asses, but this is the truth. This is network TV, NBC. Yes, I agree. They probably should have done that. They probably should have got you at least 5 more minutes to do your speech, right? Totally get that. Yeah. But do I really think that they did it on purpose to say, no, fuck him. We're doing it's a hard out at 10 o'clock and whatever happens.
And Triple H maybe tried to, but NBC was like hard out. That's just how it is. That's that kind of thing. I think if he did this on a Raw, he would have got it. Netflix would have been like, yeah, you can go over, do your speech. Even USA probably would have let him go over, honestly.
That too. But, honestly, like, either something happened, like I said, Goldberg said it in the video, right? They probably did go over on their time. And probably that didn't help matters either, right?
Yeah.
Now, grant you, I can't comment because I've not watched the match yet. I've been too busy and haven't.
I have watched the match. Yeah. Gunther brought him to arguably his best match in his second run.
And that's, Goldberg can say what he wants, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is a sidebar a little bit. He waited too long to come back, if you want my honest opinion. He waited till 2016 to come back when the guy should have been back around 2011 or 12 pushing it.
2008, honestly.
Yeah,
dude, because he came back in 2008, he still could have ran it with Triple H because he was still full-time. Taker was actually still wrestling really good matches at that time.
Yeah.
So, imagine if they did Goldberg and Taker at, WrestleMania 26.
Yeah. Or
it would have been...
Or Atlanta 27.
27, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of possibilities that Goldberg kept on saying, I'll never be back. I'll never do this. I'll never do that. And it took a video game to come back to WWE.
But it was too late. It was too late. It was 2016.
And again, Goldberg now, I had to look at the age of Goldberg. Goldberg's 56 years old now, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So he would have been at least in his 40s, early 50s, if he came back to wrestling at that time. And like I said, he can't be, he can't get mad against nobody about his body. I mean, like I said, you waited too long to come back. And arguably, I think his best match he had since he came back was his match against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
That was for a while, but until the Gunther one for me. But yeah.
And it's just there's only a very select handful of matches you can think of that Goldberg had a really good match, right?
If we're going before, I actually didn't mind his match with The Rock at Backlash 03. I didn't mind that match.
When I think of a Goldberg match that I think is actually pretty good, it's his match against Diamond Dallas Page at Halloween Havoc. Even though
that's a good one.
Even if some people didn't get to see the whole match, they had to refund the whole pay-per-view because their satellites went out. Typical WCW, by the way. But
yep.
But again, Goldberg with his with this notion saying, well, I'm a WCW guy. That's why they did it. Sting was a WCW guy, and they didn't do that shit when he was on TV. Yes, Vince fed that line to Michael Cole saying, yeah, this is the big time, Sting. Embrace it.
And not having him face Taker.
Yeah, that too. That's a Vince call. And that's definitely something that you could say, yeah, probably. Hell, he even did that shit with DDP. Made him a stalker, for fuck's sake.
Yep. Instead of doing, you could have even had DDP still be a heel, but do people's champion against people's champion.
Against The Rock. Like, when I think of that, that's what I want to see. And it's like, true. Everyone's like, well, why was he stalk Undertaker's wife when his wife's hotter than freaking Taker's?
And or they even had DDP win like the European title. He was a babyface. Why didn't you just have him come in like that?
Yeah,
he could have just came in and won like the European or IC title.
Yep,
from Christian or something like that.
Yep, and like we said, it's just one of those things where he's never going to be happy because originally he wanted to wrestle and he wanted his retirement match to be in Israel, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So it's like, are you ever going to be happy about this match? And I've seen some people online saying he should come back for one more match and he should wrestle against Chris Jericho in AEW. And I'm just like,
who wants to see that shit?
Why the fuck would you want to see that?
Ew.
Like, that's got freaking diarrhea written all over it, honestly.
Yeah. Like we said, Goldberg should have came back in like 2008, 2009.
Yep.
2010.
Yep. And, honestly, he probably could have came back to TNA, honestly.
Or even TNA, yeah.
If he didn't want to go back to if he didn't want to go back to WWE, which he probably did, you can say, no, I never wanted to. But we all know money talks and bullshit walks. So let's just be real about that one.
Vince would have paid. I think if he saw an opportunity to try to bring Goldberg back, I think Vince would have paid all the money.
But continuing our conversation with Goldberg, because we have 2 more articles to read, because there's more interviews he did besides Eric Helwani. So we're going to get into that real quick.
I mean, this guy was fed The Rock in his first match.
Yep, and a guy who had a limited ability in the ring made millions. Like,
beat Triple H twice, 2 straight pay-per-views. Made Batista, who was like a giant at this point, his bitch every time they were in the ring. Yeah. But yeah, Goldberg was buried. Sure.
But Goldberg says he would have preferred his retirement match against Gunther to have been a pay-per-view or PLE. 100%. Yeah, obviously. They cut me off in freaking 20 seconds within the microphone in my hand, for God's sakes. I got 2 weeks before I can really spill the beans and make my feelings known about the entire rundown from the inception of the idea and its delivery. It was very less than to be desired.
Fucking whiny bitch, man.
It's like we said before, you had a retirement match than Bret Hart. Bret Hart never had a retirement match. Legitimately, if you think about it. Yeah, he came back to wrestle Vince, but I don't consider that to be an actual fucking wrestling match. That was more of a fight.
Even Taker didn't have a real match in his retirement. It was a cinematic match.
Yeah. Well, even Taker's retirement, and it's funny you should say that, Trey, because we're gonna do that too. Goldberg also has a comment about how he feels that certain other people would not have gotten the same treatment he did. Right here. Right there. I can't read this without laughing because it's just like, dude, Undertaker retired with nobody in the crowd Survivor Series for his 30th anniversary in the WWE. And no one was there. This is during the COVID. This is during the Thunder.
COVID, yeah.
It's just, God. Anyway, Goldberg was asked about the retirement speech being cut off. He says WWE would not have done that to The Undertaker or John Cena. I'm not saying it was done on purpose by any stretch of the imagination, but you just said I'm a WCW guy.
Yeah.
So right there,
you're inferring it's on purpose, you stupid bald fuck.
yeah, you're contradicting what you said right there. Oh, I don't think it was anything on purpose, but I am a WCW guy. So you're talking about both sides of your freaking ass. All right, that makes a lot of sense. God, okay. Let me restart back over again because I can go on a tirade here in a minute. I'm not saying it was done on purpose by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying that it wasn't prepared. It wasn't prepared on purpose. That's all. They would have done that to Undertaker, right? They're not going to do that to Cena. Cena's gone around the world doing a retirement thing. Mine was just a world heavyweight championship match, to be honest. I'm going to catch hell for this. I don't care. I've had the world heavyweight championship matches all the time. That doesn't do anything for me. It just feel a little to me.
Dude, if I was Gunther, I'd be cursing this motherfucker out.
Yeah, because from what I heard, Gunther gave him his best match.
He
one.
did. He legit gave him a 4. If I were to give it a star rating, a 4-star match.
Yeah, and I agree with Jack right here. Yeah, If no one's seen that match, look it up on YouTube. We can't show it here because we'll get flagged by WWE and all that crap. Just type in Goldberg versus William Regal. William Regal made him look like a fool in that match.
Yeah,
like legit. He made him look stupid. If you thought Goldberg was already stupid by himself, watch that match. That makes him really look stupid.
It's like, but I'm not even one who curses out who goes at Goldberg like that. I was one of the few that didn't have a problem with him beating the Fiend because the Fiend should never have been the champion in the first place.
Yeah, and that's another thing too about that bad booking decision from Vince. It's just like, but it's another thing too. Goldberg's like, oh, well, it's something like call to do the world title matches. I never said I wanted a match, which is true because like Goldberg does not know how to put a match together. Everyone's always produced Goldberg for his entire career because he has no idea what he's doing in the ring.
Yep.
So no one's faulting him on that. But when you say comments like this, like Undertaker would not have done that. Taker's retirement speech was on a pay-per-view. It was about maybe 10 minutes long for his actual speech, and it was done. Because it went off. Because the pay-per-view went off. This is during COVID on the WWE Network before they went to Peacock, I believe. They went over like 10:30, and that was it, and it was done. And he retired in front of nobody. He retired around fucking monitors for fuck's sake.
Yeah, and he had a cinematic match as his last match.
And here's Goldberg having his retirement match in Atlanta, a sold out
with a crowd.
With the crowd. People that were behind him, regardless if he lost or won or lost, right?
In a world title match.
Which to me, I don't think he needed. First of all, that's another thing too. We covered it on the podcast. Remember what he said a couple weeks ago? He said the reason why I'm getting a world title shot is because I'm Goldberg. I won 180 and 0.
Yeah.
So now you're telling everyone, well, I didn't. Well, being in a world title match was kind of So again, you are talking out both sides of your mouth.
Which one is it?
You're being contradictory. Why are you like this, Bill? Why are you like this?
Bill, just
and people like Goldberg, I don't understand why he's so pissy about it. I mean, look, he's got money in the bank. He's got a good, he looks like he's got a loving family. He's got a son going to college to play football.
And potential maybe superstar down the line pending on.
If he makes it to the NFL. Which, if he does, congratulations to him. That's great. That's awesome. He's married to a hot wife. Okay.
Yeah.
You got a big ass mansion in Texas. Why are you so bitter?
Why are you crying? Yeah. Why are you crying?
Like I said, if anyone has the right to be bitter, it's Bret Hart, and I've said that for years. Because look how many times that Goldberg's came back within this run, and he's gone to Saudi Arabia. God knows how much money he made from the Saudi shows, right?
At that awful match with Undertaker.
Oh god, every match he had was not good. Like,
the Brock stuff was fine.
I don't think that was in Saudi Arabia though, was it?
Oh, we're talking about the Saudi matches.
Yeah, the Saudi shows. Yeah, the Saudi shows.
Yeah, Taker. What else did he do in Saudi?
Taker, Roman, and Bobby, right?
Yeah, Roman was forgettable. I didn't remember the Roman match at all.
Yeah, the Bobby match was unforgettable for me. And it's like
that was forgettable too. Yeah, I don't remember it.
And the Fiend match, he had that match against the Fiend.
Oh well, yeah. Like I said, I was for that because the Fiend should never have won the title in the first place.
that whole time period was so fucked.
That was so fucked. Vince, he was selling stuff. Put the title on him. I'm like,
Trey, I
Vince,
remember
why?
the month before he got disqualified in a fucking Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck how do you get DQ'd in a no DQ match?
We need to do a stream on 2019 WWE, dude.
God, man,
fuck. It was bad at that time.
Sean and Taker both came out of retirement.
DX, the DX match. Oh
God.
Roman dog food.
Oh God.
Lana and Bobby and Rusev, that shit. Oh
yeah. Being a cuck, it was just like, oh my God, man. Vince was laughing his balls off backstage. That is good shit, pal.
That's good shit.
Well, like I said, we talk highly about Vince, about the wrestling side of things somewhat, but we also call out bullshit like that because it's not fucking good. Holy fuck.
No.
Well, we got one more. We have one more piece of article here from Mr. William Goldberg.
Oh yeah.
If I can find it, there it is. This is the last one.
Yeah, Jack. It's been 6 years. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's doing it again on my end.
Oh, I see it. I see it on my end though.
Okay. I'm trying to read it on my end because it's okay. Goldberg and his retirement match being announced 3 weeks on 3 weeks notice. I would have loved for them to announce it in January and have a build up to it and do something like that. I thought it may be worthy of my career, but let's just say they chose to do it with these 3 week notice. Okay. First of all, Bill, you were the one on College Game Day in January announced you were doing a retirement match.
Yeah, you announced. Yeah, that was already announced, dumb fuck.
Yeah.
We knew that in January, bruh. We thought you were going to be facing Gunther at Mania because they set this up really like, what was it, October last year for Bad Blood?
Bad Blood.
Yeah.
Bad Blood.
I thought this was going to be happening at Mania. I didn't think it was going to be this long till we got the match.
Yep.
I thought it was going to happen sooner.
Yeah, we thought we were going to get it soon when we got, but we didn't. And like I said, Goldberg, which Goldberg can say what he wants. People knew in October he was going to have a match. We saw the writing on the wall. That wasn't.
Yeah.
So it's like we knew it was going to happen, but again, yeah, WWE probably could have, promoted that better. But that's another thing a lot of WWE can do right now, promote better. The way they promote Saturday Night's Main Event is dog shit.
Yeah.
The way they promoted that Evolution pay-per-view was dog shit. That was a 2 week build too. So it's like, at least it's somewhat consistent. It's not one thing like one person like, oh well, fuck this guy, so let's just
Yeah, he's just trying to think. It's once again his victim complex. Like, oh, they did build it up a lot. I'm like, let's be real, Goldberg. Not a lot of people wanted this match. Like, we're just gonna be honest here.
And going right back there, the Jack. Yeah, he got injured. He tore a ligament in his leg or his back or something. Whether he did, he had tricep shoulder surgery too. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, a guy who had a great career, that the way he shouldn't have had a great career. Let's just be real. His limited ability to not help matters, but he was such a star. Which when you say like a name in wrestling, you say Goldberg, people know who Goldberg is.
He was over he was their Austin for WCW. He was You saw him everywhere. If you did see Stone Cold everywhere.
Yeah, he was the hottest thing in wrestling behind Austin. Like legit.
Yeah.
In the NWO and Sting probably. He was legit.
He was probably more popular than the NWO at one point.
Oh yeah.
For being honest. And that's why I mean the crying, because even in WWE, he had a world title run, multiple world title runs, but we're just talking about strictly the Ruthless era, his first run.
Yeah.
He made Triple H his bitch. Triple H didn't have to put him over twice.
Yeah.
In the quote-unquote reign of terror, right? But Triple H put over Goldberg twice.
Yeah, and that's another thing too about Goldberg. Like I said, he just
and even the way he lost the title, he didn't get pinned. I think Triple H pinned Kane, if I remember right.
Yeah, Goldberg was chokeslammed to the table. Yeah, He wasn't a deciding pinfall. But again,
So-
and in that match, he had a bitch fit too. That was reported too, by the way.
Really, he bitched. You
So-
didn't. You got protected. Did he get? Also, that's the other. Did he really get pinned that much in that Ruthless Era run? I don't
Not
think
really.
he did.
Not really.
No.
But again, I'm a WCW guy. But yeah, he had a big fit about that match. Apparently, like after the match was over with, he was like, he broke stuff backstage. He was really pissed off, and they said that. Now, this is what I heard. I don't know if to be true. They said Kane and Triple H were standing behind, they were standing backstage with him, just say good match, blah blah blah. And they said, now I don't know if to be true. This is secondhand information, so we're not going to say it's that factual. This is allegedly. Triple H went over the Goldberg and said, "Do we have a problem?" And they said Goldberg said, "No, we're good." He shook his hand, went to his locker room, got changed, and left the building. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, and he can probably say Triple H has problems with him or not. But like you go back and watch that, like the 2017 run he had when he came back to WWE, when he was the Universal Champion, he was smiling and shit. Like he was the happiest fucker on earth. And now, here we are. And like I said, he should have stopped at WrestleMania 33. That should have been his last match. He's like, okay,
honestly, yeah.
I done it. I came back. I wrestled against Brock. We had a better match than we did at WrestleMania 20 because that match, it was somewhat good match, but that fucking crowd hated both of them.
The crowd ruined it because the match itself, I don't think is horrible. Yeah. Honestly,
even you go back and watch the match tray before they even lock up when they're saying "fuck you both" or whatever. You got Goldberg yelling at Brock saying "fuck him."
Just to the crowd, yeah.
The crowd is like, this is between you and me. Blah blah. They wrestle and they do their thing. Austin was more over than all of them, but both of them put together.
Yeah.
So that's that. But like I said, Goldberg claiming this whole "I'm a WCW guy" is pretty much bullshit.
He went over Brock.
Yep. He went over a lot of people. Like his match should have been bigger than what it was, but of course they were both past their primes. And now
once again, Goldberg waited too long. If he had come back at 20, they did that match at WrestleMania 27.
Yep. In their prime, that match could have been something. I mean, especially
imagine we may sacrifice Shawn and Taker, but imagine if they did this at 25.
Yeah. Yep. Or Orlando. It would have been cool in 24.
24, yeah. They did that at 24 if Goldberg was somehow able to come back at like 07.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the Goldberg and Batista, that time, Batista's prime.
Yeah.
You could have really the Beast. Well, what was Goldberg's nickname?
The Man.
The Man. Yeah, the Man versus the animal. There you go.
The Man. Yeah. But like we said, that's Goldberg for you. Hopefully he'll find some fucking inner peace with himself. Hopefully he'll fucking stop bitching.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll pull Ric Flair and come back out of retirement to have another match with somebody else. Hopefully.
I'd only accept if it was Braun Breaker. That's it.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to happen, honestly.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need it, but
talk about something else that we thought was dead. Let's talk about TNA Slammiversary.
Oh, dude, TNA is the journey with TNA is wild. The amount of times we thought they were going to die, and granted, a lot of it is the WWE rub. Let's be honest, but they are kind of back right now. They actually are starting to feel like the actual number 2 again.
Well, I think time will tell and see what happens. But this was reported a few hours ago. This is how many tickets are available right now and being sold. So the bell time starts tomorrow at 7 o'clock at UBS Arena in Belmont Park, New York. Available tickets are 738. Current setup is 6,231. And tickets distributed is 5,493. Now, this is in WWE's backyard, which, that helps too. And it's in New York City, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I hope the show does very well. I hope the main event's good. I hope I hope everyone delivers. I hope the fans get what they want to get. They got a great show. They pay their monies for it. So you know what I mean. I hope it is, but we shall see.
I'm not gonna go over the whole card, but here's some of the matches. The main event: Masha and JC Jane, title for title. That's gonna main event.
Hold on a second. I gotta reply back to Jack. No, this is offensive, and this will get you banned. No.
What the fuck? No. Why, Jack? What do you?
No.
Why? Why are you trying to kill Brett?
He's just asking to get banned, isn't he? Oh boy.
He's trying to get Brett killed. Why?
No, honestly, if in a perfect world, I know we're going to go back to this too, but let's just sidebar for a second.
Yeah, sidebar. Yeah.
Bret Hart versus Brock Lesnar would have been the match that I want to see. Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle versus Bret Hart. Bret Hart.
That's another one.
AJ Styles.
Bret Hart, Prime Rock.
Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels when Shawn
again, like at 20, like let's say we do it at like 19, WrestleMania 19.
19 or even 20, like 22 would have been interesting because Bret went
22
too.
Yeah, 22 could have been interesting. Yeah,
that would have been really interesting. But
Bret and Randy in dude, like the Legend Killer gimmick.
Him and Cena.
That could be interesting. Yeah,
he would have gotten a great match out of fucking Cena.
Oh, dude, yeah. And I think the way you have Cena somehow reverse the sharpshooter into the SDF or something, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And for Randy, they probably have Randy punt Brett. You know how much heat he would get?
Oh, yeah, especially with the concussion thing and the whole...
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a anniversary. We don't have the whole card, but like I said, Trey's been watching more than I have.
I've been watching TNA. TNA's been pretty good. They're doing some questionable things. Like, I think they're trying to have Masha break a record, and she's boring. Tessa should have won it back at Rebellion, or somebody else should just be champion in general. I want JC to win because I'm ready for Masha to not have that title anymore.
Yeah.
Trick's facing Mike Santana and Joe Hendry. I think Trick wins, and this is where I think AJ comes in.
Yeah, well, speaking about that, we did have a phenomenal announcement from TNA Wrestling. So let's look at here in a second. Let me get out of here for a second. Excuse me. Let me share my screen. That might actually help if I do that. Just maybe it might help, right?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, there we go. That's right. The first time in 11 years, AJ Styles makes his return to TNA Wrestling. I am very pumped for this, honestly. This is a great announcement by WWE or from TNA.
Yeah.
I love this, man. Like I said, this is the first time AJ's been in TNA since 2014, I believe. So yeah, it's been
14. Yeah. 13. What? No, it was 14. Yeah, it was 14.
Yeah,
it was like
14.
January.
Yeah, because he left right before they left Spike TV. Yes. I mean, yeah, like this is huge for TNA to get AJ back. And I'm pumped for this because I want.
And preface, he's still in WWE. This isn't like he's gone from WWE. This isn't like.
Yeah.
Because he still has a SummerSlam match.
For people who do not know, AJ Styles is one of the founding fathers of TNA Wrestling.
Yeah.
AJ's pretty much the Mount Rushmore of TNA. Either you get people, the list always changes. Some people say Jeff Jarrett, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels, and then AJ Styles, or they'll always, mixing around. But usually AJ Styles,
he should be front and center.
Yeah, he is when I think of TNA, I think of AJ Styles. I think of AJ Styles when he was wearing the trunks, when he was in the X division, doing his crazy shit with Joe and Daniels. My God,
when he had the IM theme.
Chad, if you have not seen that match, look it up on YouTube. It's on here for free. It's on from TNA Wrestling's YouTube channel. It's AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels versus Samoa Joe for the X Division Championship, Unbreakable 2005. this match is probably one of, if not the best triple threat matches you will ever watch in your life.
It's a great match.
It's
Yeah.
a great fucking match. It is great. It's got everything you want. Athleticism, a little bit of comedy, but more importantly, you get action.
And as much as I don't really love the fucking Aces of 8 story, there was one good moment when he joined Team TNA and he dropped the Evil Ways theme and he got back to Get Ready to Fly. And
Oh,
he got Tanae on commentary going crazy.
the Mafia stuff. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that very well, Trey. There was back when TNA was somewhat decent until, well, until they left and let Hogan and Bischoff ruin shit. But it is.
And they let fucking AJ go.
Yep. Dixie
And now
Carter.
he's made as much of a WWE legacy as much as the TNA one.
Yep.
Like, think about that.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely something though. That's for sure that AJ's back doing a one-off. Now the whole thing is he might be having a match or he may just make an appearance. We don't know. Well, I know one thing. We will definitely be watching tomorrow night. But yeah, before we head out, we're going to do some plugging real quick. So this right here is me and Trey's new channel that we do with our friend Calman. We do movie reviews about current movies and old movies. So if you'd like to follow us on there, there's a link to the Calman channel, Calman Reviews. And also go and subscribe to Nasmer and Cream. They also have a new YouTube channel. If I can find their link, it'll help me out big time. Here is their link to it. That's their link to their channel right there. Yep, there's the link to their channel. So there's that. And also the link is for both of the streams or channels, excuse me, or in the description section of the stream. So if you don't want to click on the chat and want to go find them through there, do that. And when you go over there and watch Nasmer and Cream's video, tell them that the boys from Pin Down send you there. And subscribe to our channel on Calman Reviews. We need it.
Yep, subscribe it. And then subscribe to my solo one. I'll be doing a probably an F1 review tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So actually talk about something good. So
also tomorrow on Calman Reviews, we will be reviewing one of the best sci-fi movies of all time, in my opinion. Independence Day.
Welcome to Earth.
Yeah. The speech in that movie, really fucking good.
Probably one of the greatest speeches in film.
Yeah.
We will not go quiet. When he gets to we will not go quiet to that, I'm like, oh my God, I want to fight an alien now.
we will not go quietly in that night. We will fight. We will celebrate our independence. And yeah, it's a really good movie. Really good movie. If you've not seen it, like I said, we'll be reviewing it tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern. What is that Pacific? That's
4:30
Pacific. So yeah. But yeah, make sure you guys follow those channels, please, because that'd help us out a lot. Cream and Nasmer. Let me go get their channel set up real quick. Let me show you what their channel's about real quick before we head out. Just 1 second, chat. It's not taking a minute, and I can't find it. Oh God. Hang on, I'll get it. Trey, banter a little bit with the chat.
But fucking, like Roman came back. I guess I'll banter about that a little bit. He came back on Raw this past week, and he's came after Braun Breaker. So I'm hoping we're not doing a tag match because I think that'd be lame. I get the idea they want to protect Roman maybe because he's going to be doing Street Fighter, but I don't see how a match with Braun Breaker should be that bad for him, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. By the way, here's the channel. This is Nasmer and this is Cream's new channel. It's hard, so no. This is their new channel, and I agree with Maz's. Yeah. Yes. Well, I mean, he is Canadian, so that means that comes natural to him. So we can't follow him for that, right? Guess not. But yeah, they're talking about video games and stuff like that. Go watch the video. Go give it a like. Give it a subscribe. All that good shit. And also follow us here too. Give us a subscribe and a like. That helps us out too. Where our goal is to grow the channel, get better at this shit, especially me at hosting. Because as you can see, I'm okay, but I'm not nowhere near perfect. But yeah, please like, subscribe, share. If you like what you saw today, leave a comment in the comment section later on. And like I said, watch us tomorrow night on Cowman Reviews to review Independence Day with Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum and Bill Pullman. Like I said, it's a really good sci-fi movie. If you've not seen it, highly recommend watching it. And also follow us on the Discord. Our Discord link, all of our links are in the YouTube main page. So our Discord, Trey's channels, Trey's link to his channel, everything in between, our Twitter, all that good stuff. Until next time, guys, we'll see you next. We'll see you later.
Laters.
Bye.